What's up, y'all? Jeffery at Jeffery TV, coming to you live from a remote location, coming from a basement in a remote location on a Tuesday. Did I say happy Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, ain't it? I think it's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. It's raining outside. It's a pleasant rain, though. Don't get it wrong. It's a very pleasant rain. It's refreshing for someone who, is from California where it doesn't rain that much. It's not thunderstorms because, I don't mess with thunderstorms no more. I'm not going to tease the whole thunderstorm thing anymore after that severe one I had to drive through, and lightning and wind, 80 miles an hour wind and whatnot. And you seeing trees just fly to it was a different thing. So, I'm down here in the basement. You can't walk in the rain. And it's funny too, last night, I was, getting ready for bed or whatever, because, I don't go to sleep till like 2, 3 in the morning. 1, 2, 3 in the morning. I don't go to sleep till 1 o'clock in the morning in California time. And that's 3 hours behind. So here, I can easily stay up to 3 or 4. So, I'm about watching TV, watching my podcast about the Steelers and how bad the loss was, and people talking change and people fed up. And then I go in the bathroom and I start feeling stuff up in my nose and the back of my throat. I was like, oh God, I hope I ain't getting sick. I felt like I was getting sick. I don't know if I felt like I was getting sick or if my body just went with it. I said, your body just says, okay. Your body just overplays it and makes you feel like you're getting more sick but you may or may not be. So I'm like, oh God, let me sleep and sleep hard and stay warm. I woke up this morning, it was raining. Like, oh, that's what it is. Sinuses or allergies, one of those before the rain. It made me feel better because I didn't feel as tired. I just feel like that sick, heavy feeling, you'd be like, ugh, and you're cloudy headed or whatever, and just not body aches, but just, you just feel, I didn't have that, but, it was good to see it was rain. I forgot because it's been so long since I had that affliction, ever since my accident, and I made a life change. I'm not affected by my allergies or sinuses anymore, as much anymore anyway. Before it rains, I don't get that problem. I don't have that pain. I used to severe pain and headache, or runny nose and scratchy throat, whatever. So that was good to wake up to the rain, roll over my phone, get a text from Jesse, Matt Canada fired. If you don't know who Matt Canada is, he's the Steelers offensive coordinator. Many blame him for the woes of the Steelers offense, one of the worst offenses in the history of the NFL in some criteria. And a lot of people blame him for that, the lack of complexity. He's shouldn't have the job. He's out of his league only because he's Tomlin's friend. And yesterday I made a podcast about, I think Tomlin got to go. I think they all got to go. And, even they said Tomlin's demeanor in his press conference they noticed something different. And maybe he knew. Maybe he knew that was it, Maybe he knew that was it for Canada. And maybe they all want Canada gone. Maybe they all want Canada gone, and the owner says no. And so we'll see, It could be that. It could be like everybody's team knows Canada. Steelers, we don't fire, coaches in the middle of the season. Pittsburgh is real traditional, I wouldn't say regimented, but, real traditional, thought out, meticulous, just things take a long time, no knee-jerk decisions. So Nobody think they would fire him, but people woke up this morning. Tomlin said, Canada's fired. And nobody knows the way Steelers handle it. Nobody knows who's on whose side. You know, did Tomlin want Canada to stay? Did Tomlin want Canada fired? Rooney want to fire? Did Tomlin want him to stay? Nobody, you know, everybody, not everybody, but most people will pick sides. You know, they'll have their ideas or they have their opinions on what the problem is and who's the problem. Some people say Kenny Pickett's the problem, the quarterback. Some people say, well, you got to get rid of the offensive coordinator to see if the quarterback can thrive in a different environment, play call. He brought my candidate called his whole career. He would call games, his offensive coordinator up in the booth, you know, in the stadium, like up in the suites where you can see the whole field. Last 2 games he came down, it was on the side of the field. So, you know, something was, you know, people got out. I mean, you go to hockey games in Pittsburgh. You go to college football games in Pittsburgh. They're talking about fire Canada, fire Canada, fire Canada. Even at the Pittsburgh Penguins hockey games, you hear fire Canada chants. That's how we do it back here. You know, football's serious. It's sports is real. And so, you know, they let him go. And we'll see if Tomlin, hopefully it may or may not jolt Tomlin, change Tomlin's direction, change his idea. Maybe he'll notice. You know, maybe it's going to make him step up. Because I do think I don't want to say part of the problem, but I think he's definitely part of the problem. He's the head coach. If there's a problem on the football team, the head coach is part of it. So, you know, maybe he'll step up, defense step up. Everybody's on notice now. And then the team come out, start playing some good football. We got a game coming up in Cincinnati. A game that, you know, we may or may not should win. You know, it's winnable. Definitely, you know, we have a chance to win. We should, you know, be in it. It's not like one of those games where, oh, guys, you're playing a team that's going, like Kansas City or something. You know, Philadelphia's just going to come out and smash you. You know, it's a game that we can plausibly win. So we'll see how that goes. New offensive coordinator. I mean, Kenny Pickett, I mean, he had like 106 yards passing. He had like a total of 77 yards passing. If you take out the sacks and what he threw, 70, I mean, that's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. And he's getting outplayed by rookie quarterbacks. The Browns had a rookie quarterback making his second start, and he got outplayed. He outplayed Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett was just making bad passes. I mean, and it wasn't, you can't blame that on Canada. You can't blame that on Canada. Kenny Pickett was just missing. Just bad passes over people's heads, making wrong decisions. That's just bad quarterback play. But some people can go back and say, well, that's offensive coordinator supposed to scheme better, you know, to alleviate that from a young rookie quarterback, young learning quarterback. And maybe they promoted the quarterback's coach, Mike Sullivan, and I think somebody else, quarterback coach, and something to dual offensive coordinator. So they're both going to go at it. They've been there. They know what the scheme is. They can see things. I'm sure they have their own ideas by the way, how things should be run, how things shouldn't be run. Hopefully they'll make some changes. And one of the changes I want to see is the football team throw down the middle of the field. They said Kenny Pickett, all his passes are outside the numbers. That means if you look on a football field, it's like numbers 10, 20, 30, 40 yard line numbers going down the sides of the field. You know, like a quarter of the way in, a third of the way in. And all his passes are outside of those numbers, nothing down the middle of the field. So defenses started to realize, hey, you know, or he'll check down. Check down means throw like a little pass in the flat. Check down basically means you throwing a pass that's behind the line of scrimmage. You know, you throwing a pass that, you know, you drop back and those know you're not throwing it backwards. You know, it's not behind you, but it's not past the line of scrimmage. So we'll see. Hopefully that'll open them up. Because we got receivers, we got playmakers. You know, we got some things in place. And, you know, if the playoffs were to start today, we'd make it. We'd be in the playoffs. We're 6-4. We're not. We're still in the hunt. You know, the season's not over. So them to fire him, you know, with us 6-4, you know, the playoffs, like I said, the playoffs started today, we'd make it. The 16, 17 teams, we're in the top 8 or whatever. So, you know, it felt bad to lose to Cleveland like that. It looked horrible. I was there, it was just terrible. I mean, undisciplined. I mean, penalties for 12 people on the field, strategic penalties, operational penalties that had nothing to do, you can blame on anything, but coordination and communication. They did say, though, that was the first hostile environment that Pittsburgh played at. It was the first hostile environment. Because even when they played, it even said it, they said when they played in LA, they played in Vegas, they played these other stadiums. It was damn near mostly Steelers fans there. He said, this is the first time, one of the first times that, you know, this team and Kenny Pickett actually went into an environment where the Browns fans were loud and vocal and just, it was hostile. You know, when Pittsburgh had the ball, a lot of noise, and that's to be disruptive. You can't hear play calls, you can't hear audibles, you can't hear your quarterback. And they showed out. Cleveland showed out, and it was a good time. Cleveland fans turned up. I mean, they were ready for this one. You know, they were ready. They came out and they showed out, and it was good. It was good to be, you know, respectfully the butt of everybody's joke. You know. So we'll see come Sunday against the Bengals. We'll see come Sunday what happens. It's going to be exciting. And on top of that, since I'm at this remote location, I wouldn't have been able to make it into the mandatory office day in the office back home, downtown Los Angeles. So I would have had to take a PTO day, and I didn't want to. It's like, I do not want to have to take a PTO day because I got 19 hours. After I had less than that, oh my God, I was looking and I checked. My daughter was there. I said, oh, let me check, see how much PTO I got. Because we get PTO on the days, on non-payday weeks. We get paid every other week. So our PTO drops the week when we just approve our time cards. And so I looked, because I knew I had to take one day for last Wednesday. And I think I was at 13. So I had to take a day or something. I don't know. I forget what. But I just know I got 19 hours now. I need to look and see how much PTO I get. Oh my God. This company is the best. This company is absolutely the best. I work for the best company I've ever worked for. I was telling my supervisor, my newly appointed supervisor, my previous supervisor was one of my favorite supervisors ever. And this one, the new one now, she's just as good. I don't know if she can aspire to be, to feel, because I've never been that close to my boss before, and I wasn't used to it. I've never been that close to my boss before, you know, to where we were actually, I mean, it was cool, you know. There was definitely a professional distance, you know, definitely, you know, on board business, you know, but I learned, I guess in my old age, I've learned how to manage that and be professional, but yet still be very cordial and still share and, you know, that, but maintain that respect, you know, that's still your boss, you know. So, and that was fun, you know. And she moved on and another supervisor got promoted. And she's cool too. I mean, this place is just the best. This place is just the best. And I was telling my daughter that, and I told my supervisor too, I said, this company has never made a bad decision as far as I'm concerned. As far as subjective to Jeffery, you know, to Jeffery to be subjective to what Jeffrey's needs, Jeffrey's wants, Jeffrey's desires, this company has never made a bad decision. I can't think of one in 9 years that they made that I egregiously disagreed with, where it had an impact on me to where I wished, you know. I wish that they didn't. And I knew, because we were supposed to go into work tomorrow, and if we would have, I would have to take a PTO day, and I didn't want to. Not only because, I didn't have, I want to save it, but because I don't need to be having 5 days off. I'd have been on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't need to have 5 days off. That's just ridiculous. So, and I knew, so I knew, I didn't want to have 5 days off. So, I got the text this morning. First I get the text from Jesse, Canada fired. Oh, so I had to lay in bed for about 40 minutes, looking up, listening to podcasts, and, getting this and getting that speed up. And next thing you know, get a text from the supervisor, up. You don't have to come in the office tomorrow. So you want to retract your PTO? I say, yep, so I get to work. It's a nice rainy fall day here. I'm getting my steps, my weight is up. My weight is up. And deservedly so. My weight is up and deservedly so. I am out of my element on purpose and I'm eating like it. And I can't complain because I know what I'm doing. And I know where, I know what I'm doing. I mean, my God, I know what I'm eating, so I can't complain. I'm just gonna enjoy it. Hopefully get back on it. If I can survive Thanksgiving, and get back on it before Christmas, that time before Christmas. Back in California, back in the sunshine and energy and the light, and get back on my regiment, because I haven't been missing days lately. I got that cleaned up. Calling off, I got that part cleaned up. I just got to work on my first call resolution to get my stats back. And I think about it, life shouldn't be too easy. You need bumps. I need these bumps. I need challenges. My God, do I need challenges. Now, I'm not talking about, overwhelming, calamity or just devastating catastrophe in my life. But I need challenges. And a little bit of challenge that it lets me know that, you're not a God. You're not invincible. Well, invincible might be a strong word. I do probably believe I am invincible. But I'm not I'm unflappable. What's the word where you can lose? You're vulnerable, not vulnerable. But yeah, kind of maybe that I'm vulnerable to, that I'm not above failing. Not failing. Failing is a hard word. Because, I'm nowhere near failing. That I am human. I don't know what the word is. I can't think of it. I'll think of it later. But, I have to remember my P's and Q's. There's challenges. Things are just given. It's just not easy. Even though I got the best job in the world, family is good, Steelers, Oh, another thing too. Last month or so, I think it was this last month. I saw P-Funk in San Diego. Next day, I saw the Steelers play live at SoFi Stadium. Last Sunday, I saw the Steelers play live in Cleveland. Day after Thanksgiving, I'm flying back home, Black Friday. I land at 12 p.m. and I'll see P-Funk live at the Novo. I'll see P-Funk live at the Novo. It's Friday. So I'll see P-Funk in Pittsburgh live 2 times a week. 2 times a week, 2 times. And the day after, the day before P-Funk in San Diego, and then we drove home, we drove down to the stadium, saw Pittsburgh. It's good, it's good. It's really, it's good. It's good, it's good. Parking wasn't so bad at Cleveland. I got out of the stadium quick. Usually I wait, we usually wait and let people go. But I think because Cleveland, they were, it was packed with Cleveland fans. And since they won, I think they hung around and let us get out the stadium. Because I didn't wait, I waited till the game was over. And I took off up the, I got in line. I took off as fast as I could to get out of the stadium, walk up the stairs. But I still, you still get caught in traffic. But it moved. They got us outside. It was moving. They got us through this, walked through the parking lot, whatever, and walked across the bridge. And next thing you know, I'm at the car. Yeah, I parked a mile, 1.1 miles away on purpose because I wanted to walk out of the traffic, number one, and plus I wanted to get steps. So I got, 3,000 steps, 2,000 steps just by getting to the stadium. And then, walk around the stadium doing this and doing that and walking back. I think I had 10,000 steps during the game. I had already got my 10,000 steps in during the game. And still had like a mile to walk and was feeling pretty good. Wasn't feeling bad. I still had energy. I was still moving. Them Browns fans was giving it to me. You ain't George Clinton. Singing that P-Funk on my back. That's the fake George Clinton. I get it. I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna post that on Facebook. Best Browns jeer. Best Browns fans jeer. So, and I got a ticket. I'm gonna post a ticket. And I lost money. I think I paid $113 for that ticket, $28 a ticket. I lost $28 a ticket, that ain't bad. Actually more than that. $28 a ticket and another 63, but I'm helping my buddy out on one of them. So, yeah, I gotta put those tickets, I'm gonna state my price. Let them know I got a pit ticket. There's a difference between a pit ticket, I think, and a general admission ticket. So you gotta be careful. These are pit tickets. I'm gonna put those up now. I got Venmo, Cash App, and Zelle. I don't know what made me think of that. Oh, yes, I do, because, you get people electronic. I don't do cash no more. I think I got some cash in my pocket, because you know why? It's a good thing I do get cash at the airport and make sure I got cash in my pocket. For tolls. Tolls back here, my God, it's only like $2.75 or something like that. But if you don't have the cash and you got to go through, just flash through the Easy Pass, and they get your license plate, and they send it to the rental car company, you got to pay administrative charges, you pay a little late fee and all that. A little $2.75 turned into $25, which at the time it don't matter. We're like, forget it, I'll just pay it. I'll pay it later if you catch me. I don't care. Because they charge an administrative fee. I'm like, I don't care. Been on this thing for 23 minutes. I'm not going the hardest, that's for sure. I'm like usually I can get the thing up to 6, 7, 8. 6. See, right now I'm at 6.6. I'm getting 6 miles per hour. You can see my legs going back farther. The swing is wider. And then I'll walk around the basement just to change it up. It's kind of hard to be on this, for so long. The muscles, you want to change up the muscles uses. But I think when I'm doing this, I think the arms, my arms are getting a little bit of, at least calisthenic, if not weight training, a little bit of, I thought I was feeling something in my arms. It looked kind of, I don't want to say I look buff, but I said in another video, I ain't mad at my body shape, even though I'm gaining. And I got on the scale last night, it said 205 something. But then I had 8 yesterday. I was like, I just ate yesterday. I had breakfast. I had a big lunch, big obnoxious lunch with like burnt ends. One of those frozen burnt end meals that's 73%, each serving is 73% of your daily sodium, recommended sodium. And I had chicken wings. Then after work, I had 3 pieces of pizza. It was so good. Wedgewood pizza, left over, because they made our first pizza wrong. So they said we can have it. So she brought on 2 pizzas. Oh my God. And hers had extra cheese on it, extra cheese and pepperoni. So I'm in there eating all that cheese. And I had chips. Just sitting there eating. Staying away from the sweet stuff. I've been easy on the sweets. Now, don't get me wrong, I have been hitting them. You know, there's ice cream and orange soda in there. And I got my oatmeal cookies, my Little Debbie's oatmeal cookies, and I got some frosted fudge brownies. You know, with the white frosting on top, brownies like that. And I got some circus peanuts. And I got some zero candy bars that I saw from Walmart. So, but I haven't been. I've been on the salt kick, and then tomorrow, I gotta get a honey baked ham. I gotta get a ham. I'm gonna do that. I don't have a car. I gotta pick up a car tomorrow. I got so much to do. Okay, I gotta pick up a car tomorrow because I gotta pick up the car for Wednesday. That means it'll sit all day Thursday. And then Thursday night, basically, Friday morning, I'll take it to the airport. So since they're closed on Thanksgiving, I'll pick up the car tomorrow and go pick up a honey baked ham. I think I gotta pick it up at 11:30 or something like that. That'll give me plenty of time. I'll walk up there. That'll be a bunch of my steps, get the car, go around. And I don't gotta work till 3. So it's falling into place. I like the way things fall into place. Things fall into place for me. And in this faith, the reason things fall into place for me is because I plan. It's opportunity. Luck is being prepared for the opportunity. Luck is being prepared for the opportunities that may arise. Being in position, having stuff there to take advantage of the happiness or this or that comes with opportunity that may come up. Certain situations will benefit you if you have the right frame of mind, number one. Well, that might be a little sensationalized, drastic to put it. Just having your resources in place and able to accept opportunities that come, take advantage of opportunities. Literally exploit and take advantage of opportunities to, benefit or add to your portfolio, to your empire, to your foundation, resource, or whatever. Because I plan, I strategize, I look at things. I plan, I strategize, I look at things, and I prepare myself for any opportunity that I can take advantage of, literally take advantage of. And I don't mean in a sense, take advantage of it at the expense of other people or take advantage of it by cheating or lying or stealing. Just a matter of, having things in place, thought out, thinking 3 steps ahead. What if, have this in place? Looking farther down the road, like when I'm driving. There's a car in front of me. I'm just not gonna pass that car unless I can see what's in front of it and how far, and I'll see how the traffic is up above it. I'm like, yeah, ain't no sense of me passing you. I ain't going nowhere. No sense of me popping over the lane. You driving in the left lane all slow. And I want to, go into the right lane next to you and pass on the inside just to get nowhere. You just wait, let it open up. When you see that opening, whew. So tomorrow I'll get up. I don't know what time I'm supposed to pick up the car, but I'll check. I'll walk down. Oh, I hope it ain't raining. It's raining now. Oh, I hope it doesn't say it's going to be raining tomorrow, but I hope it's not. Even if it is, I'll take an Uber. Even if it is, I'll take an Uber. And obviously I drive. Oh, and I have the car. Let's see. Yeah, I have the car. Yeah, I have the car tomorrow. So I was just thinking, if granddaughter stay here with me through the whole work day, if I survive, if I can survive. She's older now, and a lot less fussy crying, not whiny, just, a lot more or less crying. But you gotta keep her, you gotta keep her stimulated. And that's the thing, you gotta keep her stimulated. You gotta give her something to do. She turn into a terrorist when she get bored. Starts getting violent even. She gets bored. I gotta give her something. Figure out something. If she was to stay with me. And I'm on the phone working, Put on Cocoa Melon only lasts for so many hours. She ain't gonna sleep. She'll start terrorizing Kari. But we'll see. Let's see how that goes. Just did 32 minutes on this thing. Not at my fastest pace. Let's be honest. Not at my fastest pace. I mean, I'm not going hard, no doubt. In fact, this thing says 2.4. That means I'm barely doing anything. I'm usually at 4.8, double that, But I'm working up a sweat. And I'll be back on it for another hour doing work, during my 15-minute break, 2 15-minute breaks and a half-hour lunch. See, right now it says 2.3, 2.7, 3.4.